The man accused of turning his daughter's crib into a cage faced a judge today.
In April, investigators arrested Brian Gore and his wife Shannon after deputies say they found the couple's starving 6-year-old daughter in the crib cage. Investigators say she was near death.
And today, Gore was in court. So was 10 on your side's Andy Fox. Andy.
Yeah, Katie and Tom, both Brian and Shannon Gore remain in the Norfolk City jail. These are documents from court today. Dealing only, though, today with Brian Gore. Today, a judge ruled Brian Gore must receive a psychological evaluation to determine his mental state.
Good morning, sir. You're Brian Scott Gore.
This was Brian Gore in circuit court last month. We were not allowed to have cameras in court today because it is now in juvenile domestic relations court. His attorney, Tim Clancy, would only say this about the case.
Obviously, this is a difficult case, and we're trying to do I think all parties involved, prosecution, police, defense counsel, are doing their best to investigate this matter fairly and fully, and we're still in that process.
According to court documents, Clancy was granted a motion for psychological evaluation of Brian Gore to determine his mental capacity and whether he is insane. The evaluation will also determine his, quote, delusional compulsion to commit crimes, which overmastered his will to resist committing the crimes. Gloucester County Commonwealth's attorney, Bob Hicks.
If his mental state is going to be an issue, sure, let's go ahead and find out early rather than later.
Clancy withdrew a motion to move Gore out of Norfolk City Jail because he was convinced it would be unsafe to move his client back to Gloucester County.
I think the concern is for Mr. Gore's own safety if he's put in general population. Our jail is small, and they don't have any isolation cells, just some holding cells.
Hicks also told us about the autopsy of the Gore's 7-month-old son.
I'm not hopeful. I'm not hopeful that it's going to help us with cause of death.
Brian Gore told investigators where to find a wooden box with human bones under his shed. The little boy.
There was nothing there but bones, and I don't think the medical examiner's office is going to be able to come up with an opinion on cause of death.
So what does that do to first-degree murder?
Well, have to prove it some other way.
And that's a big question, first-degree murder. How do you prove that? Hicks thinks he has plenty of evidence to do that, including witness statements, pictures, and the facts that Brian Gore has already admitted to. Now, coming up tonight, how does all this play into Tim Clancy's strategy to represent Brian Gore? I'll have that twist tonight at 6. I'm Andy Fox, 10 on your side.
And 10 on your side has been leading the way on this important story. Both Shannon and Brian Gore are scheduled to appear in court August 2nd for a preliminary hearing.